What's good, everyone? Vice here, back with another video. So today, guys, I have something different planned today, and I wanted to talk about this new video by GradeAUnderA's talking about COVID-19 and it being overhyped. As someone who has been doing a lot of research on the topic of COVID-19, the vaccine, things like that, over the past few months, I wanted to reply to this video and make a response because a lot of the things he says in this video is kind of dumb. So I want to go over a few of the points he makes in this video and explain why they're not really good arguments. So the first point he brings up is COVID's kill rate, or the survival rate, and it being 98%. So yeah, when people hear that, okay, 98% of people are going to live through it, so I mean, it's not that bad, right? Yeah, if you get the disease, there is a high chance that you will survive. But if you look at the statistics he provided on screen, close to 5 million people have died from the virus. So the question I would pose is, how many people have to die? What is the threshold of deaths we have to hit for a virus to be considered deadly? Now, I know he stated that, well, yeah, the virus has killed a lot of people, but the thing is, what's the point of bringing up the 2% and the 215 million people that have recovered if you're not suggesting that, well, the virus isn't that big of a deal? Like, that's pretty much the implication of his statements. The virus isn't that bad, but during the summary, it's like he kind of changes his tune a bit. Well, yeah, it has killed a lot of people. Well, if it's killed a lot of people, then it makes sense that people are making a big deal out of it, right? Close to 5 million deaths, and not even 1 billion people have been infected. That's the thing. So imagine half the population was infected, then we'd be talking about 8-digit figures. So yeah, that's pretty much my problem with that statement. So one of my other problems with the video is he presents pretty much a straw man, saying that, I guess, people in the media are saying that COVID affects everyone equally and indiscriminately, when no one has stated that at all. Like, even early on in the pandemic, when we didn't know much, no one really stated that. Everyone knows that children are less likely to die from the virus. People with comorbidities are more likely to die. We've known this forever, and people have been parroting this ad nauseum. So I don't know where he gets his point from. I'm sure there are some fringe websites and some places, some random guys online saying this, but for the most part, 99% of the people reporting on COVID have stated that it disproportionately affects the old and people with comorbidities. So this has been consistent with everything. So I don't know where he gets this argument from, because it's never really been presented at all. So it's just a dumb point he brings up in the video. But next up, he brings up who it affects, right? And like I stated, it affects people that are old, people that have comorbidities, and people that are obese. And we know this. He acts like, one, that like a very small percentage of the population is old, obese, or has some comorbidity. Like, in America, at least, a large chunk of the population is obese, and a lot of those people have comorbidities. Also, you have a lot of old people in America. So in other words, a good chunk of the population is going to be affected by this disease, by his criteria. So that's why people should take it seriously. So another point that I want to bring up, he brings up COVID affecting these groups, right? Well, all diseases for the most part affect these groups. Pretty much every infectious disease is going to affect old people, it's going to affect obese people, it's going to affect people that are immunocompromised. This is consistent pretty much across the board with any infectious disease. I don't know why he even brings up this point like it's some type of gotcha, like, well, hey, it only affects this group, guys. Well, yeah, it's an infectious disease. It's going to affect those groups disproportionately. Those groups exist in society in large numbers. In order to protect them, we have precautions, and yeah, like, that's the nature of the beast. Like, 5 million people dead, well, almost 5 million people dead from this virus. Like, how many, I'm really curious to know, like, how many people would have to die what does the death rate have to be in order for this virus not to be overhyped? Do 20 million people have to die? Do 50 million people have to die? Do we have to hit bubonic plague level numbers in order to like take this seriously in his eyes? I don't know. Yeah, the video just was, it's a dumb video. And I feel like it doesn't help, especially during this time when we need to all be on board to fix this problem. This virus has pretty much wrecked the world, so it's like, yeah, the last thing we need is people downplaying it even more. That's pretty much it for me in this video, guys. If you like this type of content, maybe I'll continue doing it. I know I might get some dislikes from his fans if they even see this video. Yeah, like I would love to debate on this topic with anyone that disagrees, because I would say pretty well read on this subject. So if you want to discuss it in the comments, I'll definitely be in the comments engaging with you. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for me in this video. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the future. Vice out. Peace.